Erica here, and I'm here today to introduce something new that I want to do on my channel, which is a series of 2-minute reviews. I'm doing this for a few reasons. One is that I read a lot of books a month, and review videos take a long time to plan. They take more or less, those and discussion videos take more or less the most time to plan and get ready for it and film and edit. And right now my life is a little crazy, so I don't have a ton of time, but I also do want to do more reviews of the books that I've read. These videos do not necessarily mean that I don't have a lot to say about these books. It's not that I want to leave out things or condense it too much, but I do want to be able to talk more in depth about each of the books I read, more than just, a brief synopsis and a star rating at the end of the month. And like I said, lately I haven't had that much time. I will still do full-length discussions and reviews on books that I either really love or really didn't love, or that I feel like have brought up interesting topics for discussion. And of course, I'm always more than welcome to continue on the discussion of any of the books I read, either in the comments here on YouTube, or if you want to message me on Goodreads or talk to me on Twitter. All my links are below. You're more than welcome to contact me. So my goal with these videos is going to be to do a review basically longer than 1 minute, less than 3 minutes. So it's not like rapid fire. I still want to talk about themes and plot synopses and things that I liked and didn't like about the book. I just want to present it to you in a little bit more of a condensed format. And I will be doing a separate video still for each of the books. That way you don't have to watch a huge video with a lot of books and kind of click through to see what you like. If you're interested in the book, you can click on the video and it will be awesome, hopefully. So this is my first one. This introduction does not count towards the time for this review. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to keep it under 2.5, 3 minutes. I'm not sure. Please let me know how you feel about this down in the comments. If you hate it, tell me. If you think it's a great idea, awesome. And let's get started with our first one. The first 2-minute review I'm doing is on E.M. Forster's Room with a View. This book was published in 1908. This edition in particular is about 242 pages, so it's not a very long novel by any means. E.M. Forster was an English novelist. His work is very well known for kind of illuminating the hypocrisy that lay within the social and class systems in Britain in the early 20th century. This is the first book of Forster's that I've read, and it is also said to be his most romantic work. It's the story of a young lady called Lucy Honeychurch, who is our protagonist, and while on vacation in Italy with her cousin, she meets the Emersons, Mr. Emerson and his son George Emerson, who are a bit strange and quite outspoken in their beliefs, which are not considered to be proper by people of society. From there, it kind of develops into how George and Lucy interact and how their relationship develops. I don't want to say too much more about the plot. It's not a long book, and the plot is not necessarily the point of the story. While it is plot-driven, it's not a very, unique plot. It's nothing new. It's nothing you haven't read before. The point of the story is not the plot. The point is the themes that Forster pulls out through these characters and their story. I really appreciated Forster's portrayal of gender in this book. I felt like he definitely sympathized more with women than a lot of male writers writing in the very first part of the 20th century did. I definitely felt like he sympathized with Lucy and with the absurd place in society that women were put into at this time, where they are expected to be everything to a man. They respected, especially women of the middle and upper classes, were expected to be bred and raised in order to accommodate their future husbands. And Forster, through this story, kind of points out the hypocrisy of all of that. He emphasizes this hypocrisy in almost a mocking way, which was really delightful. Forster's writing is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on more of his books. I found it to be very lyrical, but at the same time, it was quite direct. It wasn't fussy. His descriptions of the countryside, of buildings in Italy, of his characters were very vivid, but again, without being too long or drawn out. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, the plot wasn't necessarily for me. I'm not a romantic sort. I'm not a huge fan of Jane Austen novels or marriage plots. Things of that nature don't really appeal to me. I found the plot to be quite predictable. But I did enjoy it. I am looking forward to reading more of his work, and I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. If you have any questions about this book, or if you want to discuss anything that I've said here in further detail, please do so, and I will see you all soon. Bye!